scene, single story structure, real fire's going.
In this front wall. Looks like fire's all the way up in the front wall in here. See if they can find it. Ladders are going in the door. Okay, we're working on that right now. Engine 3. Have the hydrant man turn that on for engine 3.
Engine 10, you'll be RIT. Ladder 22, you'll have ventilation.
Nobody knows why firemen are firemen. Not even they could tell you why. But it is time somebody tried. Firefighting is the most risky of all dead-end jobs, yet also the one where most workers are most likely to punch in early. It's hard enough to believe that. It's impossible to explain it. Fire and ice are uncomfortable separately or together. Wives hate the hours, kids love the noise, fire and ice. Any day at the firehouse, the bell from hell puts the dispatcher on the horn with a tenement tinderbox address, into bunker pants, rubber turnout coat, grab the mask and go. Minutes later, you're on site. As others run out, you go in. You'll need all you can carry. The 4-pound axe, a 6-foot hook, the Halligan pry bar. The ceiling concealing the smoldering has to come down, and it's one of those stubborn tin ones. In the scary dark, with heat eating your ears, you are gouging out and tearing loose and pulling apart, gulping air and tasting black. Your windpipe is closing, and you've lost track of which way is out. Is it really worth it? Your air is low. Inside your mask, you're throwing up. There's a searing ember down your neck, torn gloves exposed, a smashed hand, so you emerge from the Holocaust hugging with your elbows somebody's singed kitten. You've had minutes of exhilaration on the bouncing rear mount of a screening 100-foot sea grave, hours of using all you've learned and learning more. Now you're back at the station house, and you've unstuffed your nostrils with soapy fingers. You can almost breathe again. Next come the tedious hours as you and Brillo gang up on grimy tools. The cleanup crew at the firehouse is you. When windows need washing and toilets need cleaning and floors need mopping and beds need making, you do it. Fire and ice. They both go to the job. Then there's that night another engine company gets there first. You see this wet-eared rookie hot-dogging ahead. His academy boots are still shiny. You lose him inside the crackling dark. You forget about him until your helmet warning bell says, "Get out." The battalion chief is calling you off. You get out. The other guy didn't. He'd heard a scream from the bottom of burning basement stairs, and he'd headed down there when on the bubbling tar paper roof the 3-ton compressor broke through. That day, we lost 2. Oh yes, firemen cry, but only briefly, because now comes the inevitable and ever more paperwork just in case OSHA complains or somebody sues. Is it worth it? The intercom barks again. This time it's a warehouse, a big, fat, multiple blaze, probably torched. On-site engine men draped with icicles, dragging a 3/4 pre-connect froze hose, are waiting for your big line. Laddermen can't make the building without you. Search, rescue, ventilate. Eventually it's over and out. You're smoke-smudged and sleepless and wrung out. But this one you won. Behind graffiti-fouled walls you saved what you could, but the raging blaze that wanted to consume adjacent buildings did not, because you were there. Back at the firehouse before cleanup, you and the guys sit a spell, tired but stimulated, drinking coffee, laughing, feeling good about one another. Nobody outside your world can ever know this feeling. In any other uniform, you get streets named after you for killing people. In this one, you risk your life to save people until one day you run out of chances, and at one final fire, either you buy it or you don't. If you don't, it's only eventually to be brushed off with a puny pension. And yet there is no third way that you'd ever leave this job, and you're doubting even God knows why. You're out of the shower now. Most of the grime and some of the cynicism are down the drain when you hear a strangely familiar voice saying, "It is worth it. It is worth it." And you're hearing this voice, and there's nobody there but you. It's a quiet voice from nowhere saying, for salvaging things and people from flames, I have to rely on your hands.
Tyler Hickman, fire chief, 23 years with the department.
My name is Trevor Bowden. I'm the elected chief engineer of the fire department, and I have 10 years, joined in September of 2013.
My name's Phil Bracken. I'm currently the assistant chief of the EMS division for Bethany Beach Fire Company.
I'm a third generation firefighter. I've been coming up here with my dad, who's a past chief as well. And that's all I've ever wanted to do since I was a small child.
When I wanted to join Bethany Beach Fire Company, it was following a family tradition. Most memorable call is going to be my very first incident ever, a structure fire. It made me love the fire service as soon as that happened. It was to Roxanna's Fire Company. We were assisting them, in which our job responsibility when we got there was just to assist in water shuttling. Stayed with the truck and ran water back and forth from the hydrant to the scene of the incident.
Lots of memories, but maybe the most memorable, I guess, would be becoming the fire chief. That's what I wanted to do ever since a kid when my dad was chief. I understand why some of the past chiefs have gray hair and are losing their hair.
I have a lot of memorable moments here at Bethany Beach. Anything stemming from medical calls to fire calls to just events and camaraderie around the station. And I came from Middletown, Delaware, volunteer hose company, and great fire company, but they weren't as progressive or aggressive as we are here at Bethany Beach. So when I first came down here as a live-in, I had a lot to learn. I never pulled a Minuteman lay, so that was something I learned. Different ways of searching, VES. I mean, those are things that are pivotal in the fire service now, but back when I first started down here, it was only being talked about where I came from, and we weren't actually doing those things. So that was a big learning curve for me, and I enjoyed it. I love being a part of an aggressive system.
You'll never meet a better brotherhood that comes into Bethany Beach. You have some of your best friends that you'll ever meet. Not only that, some of the best training time frames and the best calls that you'll ever see, meet some of the greatest people. So stick with it, and no matter what, listen to the people that are above you, because they'll teach you the right ways and teach you how to succeed with the fire service.
Anybody coming into the fire service in general, no matter what position you're looking for, you just got to be open-minded, willing, and motivated. Don't be the guy that just sits back and looks at others for answers or for leadership. Like, take the initiative to go learn something if you don't know it. I think self-motivation will take you a long way in the fire service.
All the younger guys, listen to what your leadership has to tell you. You're going to learn a lot, keep your head low, and you'll gain a lot of experience and knowledge just from our leadership at this department.
Brian Martin's always been in a leadership role here, whether he's been the fire chief that I've been working for or the president like he is now. I have a lot to thank to him and his father, Jack. Every person that was in the leadership above me has helped me in some way, shape, or form and molded me to how I am now. And I can't thank those people enough. Doug Scott was a big one. He was my lieutenant down in Ocean City. He's the one, obviously, like I said before, started me with the live-in program here. And then at the end of that first summer, he came to me and said, listen, I really like you. I got a full-time spot open up. I want you to apply to it. So I hem and hawed because I really wanted to go to a big, large city department. I mean, he convinced me to just apply for it and use this as my stepping stone to better my career. Best decision I made in my life.
I like getting on the big yellow truck that goes woo-woo.
70, 84, 90, 76. Ocean City Station 700. Medic 105 responding to a residential structure fire.
Ting, ting like glitter. Like glitter and gold. Like glitter. You walk in the Valley of Kings. tripping out. Don't remember what you're asking for. And everybody in the front room's tripping out. You left your bottle at the door. Cause everybody in the back room's spinning out. You don't remember what you're asking for. And everybody in the front room's tripping out. You left your bottle at the door.
A life-threatening scene unfolded inside a Fenwick Island store. A car drove straight through southern exposure. The Bethany Beach Fire Company says multiple people were injured and one person had to be flown to Christiana Hospital.
70. Medic 109, Medic 105, EMS 100 responding. Trooper 2's been alerted. Motor vehicle accident with entrapment into a building. Southern exposure. You're responding to southern exposure 1003 Coastal Highway, proceed to Axborough Street, East Essex Street. RP's reporting a vehicle into the building. PD's on scene advising one patient pinned between the wall and the vehicle.
Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. I was born to be making history. Something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. This fire, ain't nothing gonna stop this.
84 upgrade call, 70, 90, 76, Type 105, residential structure fire. It's going to be 3 Sunrise Lane, cross streets of North Primrose Lane, South Horseshoe Drive. There's hydrants to be the corners, Sunrise Lane, North Primrose Lane. Reported working building fire, possible subject trapped. Additional calls reported house fully involved.
Rival Tower 70, first two special.
Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
678 Rival, I got smoke show. Talking 360, please, smoke show on the Charlie side. Twin 5, when you guys lay out, split lay in, come up behind the command truck. 705 on the scene. First 2 engine. We've dropped our plug at 41 Jane Road. We're going to commit to East Barrett.
This is Washington there. Water on the fire. Are you supposed to be water?
To be making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this
70,
fire.
90, 76, Type 105 responding. A residential structure fire. 3088 or Maplewood Road, Cross Street, Oakwood Road, Pinewood Road, Denton Woods. 0730 hours. 708 with Bethany. 708 with Bethany. Sitting Karen. She's responding 32979 Coastal Highway, Cross Street, Jefferson, Bridge Road, Hickman Plaza. Car versus pedestrian, one patient trapped under the vehicle. 708 on location. Confirm we do have one trapped under the vehicle. I'll have Walgreens come in. One location, I got fire shown. You made engine out of 70. Thank you.
We're good.
Command South Call 70 years in service. Command is terminated.
Command 146.